What?
We're having coastal flooding here right now as we speak with these king tides up here. This low is affecting us, and just over at one of my, I got a buddy that lives over in Brunswick, which is, it's the mainland right here when you're coming over the island.
Yeah.
And his house is it was built kind of out in the marsh on a little marsh island.
Mm-hmm.
His yard is completely flooded. It was coming up to his pool. But luckily, the tide turned and it started to back off. It's we're having like these 25-mile-an-hour winds here right now, which are supposed to build.
Well, that's what I'm dealing with right now. I'm worried about that weather pushing in more, and then before
it's going to be much worse for us tomorrow.
Really?
We're supposed to winds are supposed to be 40, 35 or 40 tomorrow here. So where we had maybe tides that were 1.5 foot, 2 foot higher, they're going to be higher than that tomorrow.
What do you think it is, Andy? What do you think it is? I mean, is it even a thing, king tides?
So now by maritime definition, king tide is not a real thing.
Okay, we can stop the video then. There we go, guys. We're done.
Real though. So what we have is neap tides.
Okay, so somebody that's watching, what is a neap tide?
So a neap tide is depending on the location of the sun and the moon.
Okay.
There's higher high tides and lower lows.
If it's free, you see how the water is just flowing in, guys? See that? It's just flowing. Oh no, my thing is going bloop, bloop, bloop.
It's been one of the worst in 5-6 years. Meaning the shrimp is not that many.
Yeah.
And they're real small. And since the trip is so long,
yeah,
me bringing small shrimp, and some of them don't make it.
Guys, hey, déjame aquí. I'm gonna stay right here because I'm parked on the backside. Leo,
hey,
call me. Llámame, dame tu tarjeta.
I don't have it.
Okay, I'm gonna get it from the side of the truck.
Get it from the side of the truck and give me a call.
Oye, thank you, bro.
All right, babu.
Guy, oye, nos vemos.
Dale, babu.
Oh my God, guys, look at this.
Careful.
Yeah, guys.
None.
Go, guys. This is what's really happening here. Hey, all right, guys. Alfred Montaner here. Okay, let me start off by saying, don't do this at home, okay? Don't do this at home. Don't try to replicate this. This was absolutely dumb of me to do. But I'm actually filming the king tides, and while I was filming the king tides, I had a storm that just passed through right here. I'm at Homestead Bayfront. I wanted to go ahead and come a day after the main king tide, which was yesterday, but I was filming at Ibex, which is a boat show for the industry and all that good stuff. This video is not about that. I wanted to come prior to this king tide happening. As you see, everything is flooded. It's not because of the rain, it's because of the tides. And there's a combination now of rain. I expect more rain, but I'm gonna go ahead and film from when this was with no water to where you're seeing it to this point, and probably even worse. This is just the intro. Stick around, it's a long video. I wanna be thorough. I wanna show you around the park here, because this is what we call Homestead Bayfront, which is just south of Black Point Marina, where I film the world famous Chit Show, okay? Some people call it Herbert Hoover also, Marina. Look, I'm hearing people running in, coming in with their boats right now because people are trying to run from the elements, okay? It's just gonna start pushing in now. Stay tuned, guys. Let's start from the beginning. Sit down, have a cocktail. You're gonna enjoy this video. It's crazy. Welcome back to Bayfront, guys. It is raining right now. Alfred Montaner, and okay, we are coming into the beginning. I just did the intro so you guys can see what, but this is prior to me doing everything that I was just showing you guys, right? So right now it's not terrible, right? It's maybe about, it's slightly raining right now, but you see the current, what's happening already on this. Let me see if I can get up there. I want this rain to subside a little bit so you guys can see how this is already starting to flow in, right? I did a similar video on my phone. I wanted to do a proper video so you guys can see what's going on. I wanted to get here early so you can see what it looked like prior to the actual king tide happening. And yeah, if you want to see the reference of the other video, I'll link it to this one, but we're gonna go ahead. We're at a place called Homestead Bayfront. It's a marina just south of Black Point Marina where I film the Chit Show. And we're gonna go ahead and film the whole areas that were really, really flooded. This is the guardhouse coming in. Okay, last time when we were here, the guardhouse was full all the way to that door. So maybe we'll walk. I don't know if I'm gonna come back, but we'll see. Let's see. This is the beginning. So remember this right now. It's 10:50 right now. High tide, or what we would consider king tide today, would be at 1:20 p.m. The highest tide of the year happened yesterday. I was traveling, so I couldn't film it. I'm sure it was impressive. But the first day that we filmed this, the tide was not as high, but the wind was also pushing in, which also contributed to more water being pushed into the low-lying areas here in Miami. All right, let me go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and film this king tide video. Look at this, remember all this now, guys. You see how we see everything? All right, wait for it. There it is, Bayfront. Seems like it always rains in Homestead. All right, let's go. This is where it starts, where we start seeing the beginning of the water starting to pass through. We got some boats also coming out. So far, it's not too bad. Is it gonna be as bad? I don't know. Guys, comment below. What do you guys think? All right, well. Now, I don't know how the animals and all that stuff start getting misplaced. But here, we're gonna park this scooter real quick to the side, and we're gonna show you guys how this is starting to transfer over. You see here how it's already starting to flow in. Let me explain what's going on, okay? So this is Biscayne Bay. And Biscayne Bay is actually flooding this area right here. Now the tide is already high in other areas, okay? See here? Look where we're at right now. I came prepared today. All right, so it's starting to move. Now it's coming from here, where the bay's on the other side. Now this eventually is all gonna get flooded. But what's happening is the bay, the tide's gotta come into the bay from the Atlantic Ocean. And there's certain parts that it can come in from. So it's gonna come in from inlets, low-lying areas, like Elliott and all that stuff. But obviously in like Government Cut, places like that, it'll come in faster to the bay. It'll flood the bay in areas further that way, and then it'll come into the backside. Biscayne Bay here, this is kind of like the furthest point where it fills up. Imagine like just an area where it's like a bottleneck, and it's coming in, and it's starting to flood everywhere else, and then eventually the tide comes down here to Homestead. So let's go. We're gonna walk. We're gonna go around a little bit first now before this tide gets us. I'll clean this lens periodically so you guys can see what's going on. And big shout out to the workers who have been dealing with this over like 2 weeks, right? They've been dealing with this, cleaning up after, and you know, there's a lot that they have to kind of make sure that they keep. Now, when you come to Herbert Hoover is Biscayne National Park. So this is the actual park system. I'm gonna show you guys in here a little bit, but I gotta cover this camera real quick because there is a marina here, and sometimes people wanna know what's going on here at the marina, right? So, all right. See all this? This is perfect, right? Let's go ahead and dry this camera, make sure we don't get soaked. Wait for it. All right, guys. The tide is starting to come up. Look here. Let me give you a reference point to see, so you guys can see how high the tide is so far, okay? This is an actual fixed structure. You see here, this is the fillet table. This is a very nice marina, guys. You got your boat ramps here. There's no water here. This is just rainwater. That's where you would put your catch. And see back here, We're good. Nothing is bad. Oh, look, we got the Coast Guard pulling up. Maybe we can ask the guys of the Coast Guard something. Okay, you see, all this is good. Now it's coming. Remember, the king tide is already happening in areas like Hallover and all those areas already. Remember, it's got to start coming in this way. And you see, if you see the current, okay, you'll see the current over there starting to push in, right? That's what's happening. It's all coming in right now. And it's just gonna raise up, and then all of a sudden we got the king tide. So we'll see how high it gets. It's actually blowing towards us. I wish there's a flag here so I can show you guys. But it's kind of pushing this way. So it might be an even messier in the sense of how much water gets pushed in, okay? Reference. All right, let's go. It's gonna get very high. Listen, that wind is pushing in. The world is watching. Listen, this might be talked in the coffee table tomorrow. All right, guys. Our U.S. Coast Guard. All right, I don't usually come to this marina. You guys gotta take the boat out, right? I'm recording right now. This is one of our coasties. How you doing? What's your name?
BMC Jackson.
BMC Jackson. You know I got a lot of friends that are coasties. Wait for it. Listen, trust me, Big Dan just got, you guys saved Big Dan a little while ago, like a month ago. All right, guys. So, floating dock, it's gonna float up. So you're not gonna see differences here, which is really nice. They just really did a good job at Bayfront. They restored this whole marina. They're restoring right now the other ones. But look, you see all the current coming in? And then if you guys been watching my channel for a long time, I did a video at that factory. That's Safe Boat. Okay, cool ass boats. Bremerton, Washington, unbelievable craftsman. Is king tides even a thing? Is it even a thing, king tides?
So not by maritime definition, king tide is not a real thing.
Okay, we can stop the video then. There we go, guys. We're good.
It's real though. So what we have is neap tides.
Okay, so somebody that's watching, what is a neap tide?
So a neap tide is depending on the location of the sun and the moon.
Okay.
There's higher high tides and lower lows.
So this is considered a higher high, right? Right, like
much higher.
Why? Why is it there's a bottleneck? Like
so the moon draws water to it. So when it's full and it's closer to us, it brings more water inland.
And we just had a full moon yesterday. So yesterday was the highest day of the year for king tide.
Correct.
I didn't do my job. I was working. Sorry, guys. I should have been here yesterday. Okay, so anything else that we need to know? Because I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna show them the phenomenon that happens here as far as how it floods this area. Anything else that you think that they maybe might want to know or should?
Just to be cautious of when those higher tides are coming in. The roads get flooded. If you see the boat ramp here, it's very flooded, so it doesn't function as it normally does. So
yeah,
pay extra attention when you're pulling your boat in and out.
Like I say at Black Point. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Oh my goodness.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Our U.S. Coast Guard over here giving us all the info we need, guys. All right, beautiful. All right, let me get back on the scooter because it's right there, and then we're gonna go ahead and see how this materializes. Let me ask these guys something. Hey, you guys got an opinion about? Yeah, I'm just wondering, guys. I'm just trying to figure something out real quick, please. Biscayne Bay, Homestead Bayfront. We have a crocodile in our. Come on, guys. I'm looking for partners. All right, guys. I guess not. Not everybody wants to cooperate like the coasties. All right, be right back. Let's go. Now, we got some boats here. ¿Cómo está la marea? Guys, okay, so this is the channel. See right here, this is the channel. If you're not an experienced boater, right? If you're not an experienced boater, you can be messing around. You're thinking that the rocks are not here, and you'll quickly hit the rocks. So we got other boats coming back here. They're coming back. So the tide is there, and you see that these people are here coming back. And then Like I said, it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. All right, let's get back on the scooter. Oh boy. So as soon as I just left my scooter here, it's already starting to flood where I have my scooter. So if I would have left my scooter here for a minute, let's go as far as we can. Take care. Let's go as far as we can to see towards the front what's happening, okay? It would be awesome to film one of the crocodiles so you guys can see our American crocodiles. Guys, they're not alligators, okay? We have American crocodiles here in South Florida. Okay, you see how you have life guards here also? Now, the good thing about this in regular times, and right now it's safe too, right? You don't have to worry about anything moving in the water or currents or anything like that in that little lake. All right, let's get through. Look, this area last time was flooded as well. See this back here? All right. Let's go towards the boat ramp, and then from the boat ramp, we're gonna go back and see Eddie's boat. Now there's a cool video. I wasn't here because, you know, I'm a lackluster YouTuber, guys. Smash that like for me being a simpleton. They did a recovery recently at Dinner Key, which is another awesome marina in Miami. And they refloated, I think, a 51-foot boat. And I gave Towboat Eddie and Captain Lance a camera. And they had one job. So we'll see if they did it right. Okay. And guys, I'm not here to film the Chit Show. I don't want to film people crashing or anything like that. That's not my intent for this video. A lot of people have seen me at the boat ramp at Black Point, which is a really popular series. I get it. Everybody wants the Chit Show, but that's not what this is for. Okay, this is a little bit lower lying. You see it's already starting to flood there. All right, this is where we're at. All right, let me get to the other side. We're gonna get back to this area and see what's flowing in. Remember, you see it's flowing in from here all the way to the backside, and that's where we saw that stream of water crossing. Okay, I just came back from the marina side again, and guys, there it is. My scooter is going to get destroyed with all the salt water, but you know what it is? It is what it is, guys. We're here to show you guys this phenomenon, okay? And I've done a lot of crazy stuff on my channel, and if you want to see it, just subscribe. It's free. You see how the water is just flowing in, guys? See that? It's just flowing. Oh no, my thing is going bloop, bloop, bloop. It's going bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, it's going bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, wow, that's a lot, guys. It's flowing in a lot. Okay, see that? It's coming. This is really, really starting to pick up. And look how it's interesting how it's just flowing in all the low-lying areas. Guys, it's ripping, okay? And you see, we still have the road here. And here, where we started in the morning, look at it already. It wasn't even morning, it was, okay. Look at that. Guys, this is quick. This phenomenon happens quick. If you're not expecting it, it can catch you by surprise. See that? Oh, it's just starting to fill up everything. And there it is. And you see how the cars are starting to come in? And then by the time they get out, it's gonna take at least maybe an hour or two for the water to start subsiding, right? But at that point, everything is flooded, like you see. All right, so on the scooter, probably gonna be the last time we're gonna see this area. Next time we'll film this, we'll film it with the actual truck. And like I said, guys, I do appreciate all the comments regarding the chassis of my truck. I know, I'm aware of it. I make sure I rinse it really good. Like I said, I clean it at the end of everything with some salt away. And let's just hope it doesn't become a rust bucket in 2 years, right? If not, we'll just put it on Craigslist and yeah. You know, for sale, never in salt water, really great conditions. Oh man, this is getting terrible. Oh no, folks. Houston, we have a problem. I can't go by. I already cannot go by in my scooter. This is unexpected, folks. This could be a crisis in the making. Oh man, damn it. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to have to turn off the camera and pick up this scooter because we're not gonna go. Yeah, go. All right. My advice when you're crossing this with your truck or your car, just go slow. It's not that bad. Well, you want me to go first, don't you? No, you should be okay right now. Be careful on the way out. All right, guys. Yeah. Just go slow. All right, guys. Yeah. Take it slow so it doesn't, you see all that water doesn't come up on the bottom of your chassis. You see that? All right. I got to pick up this scooter, guys. I'll be right back. Alfred Montaner making scene as always. Let's go. All right. I want one last shot before we go because we're going to, that's it. We're not going to have the scooter anymore, guys. This would be the area right here. Look at this. Look at how much water is moving in on this. Let me show you so you guys can get an idea. Look at the current there. Okay? It's all starting to pour in. This is pretty cool to witness as it's happening. Sometimes people just get it at the end or in the beginning, but this is cool to document how it happens. I'm not saying it's gonna get worse because I don't know. Remember, I'm like you with this, guys. We're watching this as it's happening. Okay, right now, this is parking for your boat trailers and stuff. Now, because the tide is coming up, I'm not leaving, guys. Relax. I just don't want to hurt my truck more with all this salt water under the water, and I expect the tide to be very high. I'm gonna go to the backside, which I think is a little bit better. I just noticed that. I'm gonna go slower. We'll see what's going on here. Mind that seatbelt alarm for a second, but you'll see it's already starting to get bad here. All right, I don't know. Let me put the camera here up front so you guys can see. Okay, you see, last time when we did the video, it was really, really bad, guys. And I'm gonna go slow here, but you look at that current already. Okay, it's starting to become a problem. And before it becomes a huge problem on the underside of my chassis, I want to go to a higher area. Because I also don't want to be stuck here all day, right? Because sometimes if you're, I'm a pretty tall truck right now. I'm in a Chevy Silverado with 20-inch rims. I'm not flexing on you, relax, okay? I know you gotta, look, what is that over there moving? Oh, it's a bottle. Is it a bottle? It's a bird. Oh no, it's a bottle. I was like, wow, what the hell was that? Okay, so you see, this is all gonna get really, really flooded to at least the bottom side of my chassis, and it'll wet the inside of your car, guys, and then you'll get that humid smell for months and years, and then you gotta go ahead and do a steam cleaning job and put microban. It's just a mess. So I don't want that. I want my truck to be nice and good. I'm going slow so it doesn't mess up the underside of my chassis. I'm still gonna rinse the truck with salt away on the bottom of this. So, but look, that's it. What we were just doing a little while ago in the morning. So it's 11:52. The tide is high, at its highest peak at 1:20. So we still have an hour and 20 minutes to go, guys. Smash that like button. This is stuff that I risk my equipment for, so you guys can learn something and appreciate something that happens here in South Florida yearly. And like I said, this happens usually September, October. And I remember a time that there was a king tide and somebody had to, well, somebody sold me a boat, and that was a tender on a big boat. It was an inflatable, and he didn't have a way of getting it off of the boat, so he just pushed it into the water, and he pushed it on the king tide over the actual seawall, which I thought was crazy when he did that, but apparently this guy did that all the time. All right, well, in a matter of literally 5 minutes, so oh man, this is getting really, really bad, guys. And the worst of it is at the very, very front. So now the question is, should I just go and get it out of the way? Yeah, I think this is gonna be a game time decision, guys. What do you guys think I should do? I know the comment section. That's a rust bucket. Why would you do that? Because you're watching. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm doing it. All right, let me get to this side real quick. All right. All right. This is where it's the worst. This is where it's coming in the worst, guys. Yeah, I think I'm going to the front, guys. I think I'm going to the front. I'm gonna go to the front. This is already gonna get bad. Or choices. I think we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna wing it, guys. We're gonna put it back here. I think the worst of it we'll probably be able to avoid. We're gonna park back here on the back side of the marina and continue. All right. So here's where the marina is in Homestead. Very pretty area, guys. Also, very close to the quays. They got dry storage there, and then they have other storage as well. You see over here how it's fine. So that when I was on the scooter and I saw this, I was like, wow, this is where I want to be. I don't want to damage my stuff. And then realistically, the boat ramp is right there at the corner. So you see, this is a much higher elevated area, so it's not getting affected as much. But then the lower lying areas will get affected even more because the water starts pushing in. All right, well, we're gonna walk back to the volleyball court and see how that's moving along, and let's see. All right, well, if you see behind me, oh, look at this, wait a second, hold on, guys. I wanna show you this. Oh man, I wanted to show you. Let me show you guys the manatees. Oh man, okay. See the manatees, guys? What I was talking about earlier? Let me see if I can get a little closer for you guys. So the manatees, in a lot of cases, will come over here. They usually come over here because some people, I mean, FWC doesn't like people to do it, but they'll give them fresh water. Oh, where did it go? Okay, we have a lot of manatees in Black Point Marina, and you have some here as well, okay? That's why whenever you see these signs that say no wake zone, it's to protect these guys. All right, well, he just disappeared right when I wanted to do my intro. All right, well, back the launch. Look at the launch. The boat ramp is already starting to flood out. And here we're under the fillet table like we were earlier. And we did get a little shower, guys. A little shower that I was trying to obviously avoid. But okay, let me tell you what's going on so we can, because the whole thing that makes it, I think for me, right? For me, and I think it'll be for you as well. Hold on, is this, yeah, okay. What I think is gonna be the most interesting part here is showing that truck go blue, blue, blue. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, folks. I'm just kidding. My God, it's hard. It's hard. No, it's actually showing how it went from nothing to middle to the extreme high. And we have literally an hour, okay? We have an hour to go before the actual main part. Oh, look. You'll see the manatees back here again, okay? All right, look at them over here. Where'd he go? Come on, guy. You want to participate in the video or what? The birds are participating. Okay, you see all those little ripples? That's them right there. All right, well, the manatee doesn't want to participate. Let me show you here again where we're at, comparing it to before. How high are we here on the dock? Not too terrible, okay? So it's good that this is elevated. It's a good height. So I found, I think, a good area. And like I said, look at the boat ramp. Okay, look at how deep already. Like it is. It's a big difference, guys. Let's walk and start seeing what else is going on here. You're undoubtedly going to get your wheels in the water. See, this is where you got to be very cautious. See, and like I said, this. Bus. You see how deep it is? Now, like I said, the great thing about these launch is that they're floating. ¿Qué bolón? Oye, está tight, está madre. La marea está altísima. Y ahora una hora se va a subir hasta más. All right. Fountain, if you guys are not familiar with that boat. I did a restoration of one on my channel. All right. Look, you see here? Boom, they're in. He just said, mira, una picúa ahí. Picúa means barracuda in Spanish. See if these guys want to participate now. But now I'm in risky neighborhood, guys. Guys, you want to be on the video, please? Would you guys please? Can you guys, I've tried this a little. Guys, please, work with me. You guys are so pretty, but look at that tide, guys. It's already on the lower side of the seawall. Okay, if you have Crocs, be careful stepping on this stuff. Okay, especially if your Crocs are kind of worn out. Now we just had a little shower. Remember, this has nothing to do with rain. Now it will have a little bit of area. It'll contribute to more water. Like if there's more rain now, all these other areas that have nowhere to go, we're already overflowing, folks. We are overflowing here. See this? It's overflowing. See that right there, guys? There it is. It's all one. And we still have about an hour. So you see, like the water from the rain will do these little puddles, but that also contributes to the flooding. So let's go back to the volleyball court. Let's pass by and see how high things are right there at Towboat US and continue. Look at here, how much deeper it is here too. I just think it's so cool watching how high this goes and what it does, right? Remember this little corner? That was just literally, we just talked about this a little while ago. Gone, flooded everything. All right, let's walk to the backside. We're gonna go over there to where the little lake is. It's not a lake, it's a pond. I mean, I don't know what you call that. It's from the ocean, it's ocean water. Well, folks, let me see if that lens looks pretty non-wet. What do you guys think, guys? Comment below. All right, so look at everything. It's definitely a lot more. Remember, my scooter was right next to that trash can. My scooter, if I would have kept it here locked up, it would have gone bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, we're in shelter number 3. and all the water is still pushing in, okay? Look at your barbecues. Your barbecue, flooded, underwater. These areas here are starting to elevate. The water feels cold. Look at the boats leaving the channel. Now, it all looks like it's one channel. See this? This is Miami, Florida, guys. This is Miami, Florida right now. King tides. Here it is. Now we'll get a little bit more water here from a little bit of this wake, and it'll just contribute here. Now, we do have something else happening right now, which is going to contribute to the flooding, but it's not the main reason why this is as the way it is. We do have some rain, guys. So that will make this area even more flooded in about an hour. Let me show you guys real quick what we're looking like so you guys can see. Yeah, I would really appreciate you guys smash that like button. Hold on one second, we're showing right there. Okay. Just so you guys get an idea so far where we're at. Okay, you see here? I mean, it's coming up and it's coming fast. See that? Smash that like button. We're gonna go ahead and do a time lapse of this.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Why are you saying that? Do you know something that I don't know?
Well, I know that I got my third privacy content notice when I call you yesterday, the day before yesterday, from YouTube, because I guess they can't get it taken down, so they keep just changing the timestamp on it and trying to piss them off enough where they'll tell me to take it down.
Well,
they haven't done that yet.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that, but I think I have a bigger problem right now.
Tell me.
I'm actually recording right now, so you know.
Oh.
Say hi to a bunch of people, because I need your help.
Tell me. I'm here for you. Anything for the king. What is it? What you got?
Homestead Bayfront.
Yeah?
Can you pull up the weather right now?
I probably could. I need to work my phone for a second to get a phone number.
Okay. Call me right back. Let me know if there's weather coming in. I'm stuck in this king tide. I mean, I can walk out, but I can't drive out.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's crazy?
What?
We're having coastal flooding here right now as we speak with these king tides up here. This low is affecting us, and just over at I got a buddy that lives over in Brunswick, which is, it's the mainland right here when you're coming over the island.
Yeah.
And his house is it was built kind of out in the marsh on a little marsh island.
Mm-hmm.
His yard's completely flooded. It was coming up to his pool. So luckily the tide turned and it started to back off. It's we're having like these 25-mile-an-hour winds here right now, which are supposed to build.
Well, that's what I'm dealing with right now. I'm worried about that weather pushing in more, and then before you know it,
it's going to be much worse for us tomorrow.
Really?
Yeah, winds are supposed to be 35 or 40 tomorrow here. So where we had maybe tides that were 1.5 feet, 2 foot higher, they're going to be higher than that tomorrow.
What do you think it is, Andy? What do you think it is? I mean, I know the comment section says
it's a combination of the king tides. They're going out because of the lunar cycle we're in right now,
mm-hmm.
and then also this low that's spinning off of right now. It's between us, between Miami and where we are right now, and it's eventually going to make its way north on up into North Carolina, that area where they're expecting it's going to be a mess up there. I mean, they're going to have a foot of rain on top of all the coastal flooding and stuff that's going on.
So this video possibly can help people be aware of what's going on.
Well,
Andy, I'm already
you know what's been going on in North Carolina with those homes up there. You know, they lost probably half a dozen or so last week along the Outer Banks. So that's going to be worse. That's going to be worse this weekend for those folks up there.
All right, do me a favor, Andy, because I got to figure this out, bro. Can you call me right back and let me know?
Yeah, let me take a look.
Because I don't get internet here for some reason. I'm not getting internet here in this park.
All right, let me take a look, and I'll call you back with a forecast.
All right, guys. Andy Jones from the Monarch Mullet. All right. So Andy, what I want to make sure, and listen. Most importantly, guys, I won't be here if I didn't feel safe, okay? So at this point, I feel safe, everything I'm showing you guys. And if you've seen some of my content, I've actually taken you guys through hurricanes and stuff like that. And there's a lot of weather phenomenons. I should do a playlist of all the weather-related videos that I've done on my channel. And probably I'll do that. You know what? If you look at this video, go to the playlist and we'll call it weather-related videos or something like that. It's on a playlist. You can see all the crazy stuff I've been in. This, to me, is really different because I've experienced it throughout my whole life, but this time I see it more. Maybe it's because maybe I'm here now and I'm actually on it. I don't know. So, because there's always people in the comment section, that's every time. Listen, I've seen king tides all the time, but I have never seen them this bad. So good to see what Andy just said. Andy's gonna call me back, let me know, because I see some weather back there. I see some nasty stuff back there. And if anybody that knows about Homestead is on the south side of Miami. And then while you're in Homestead, the Everglades is on the back side, on the west side. I'm sorry, on the west side. This is the east side. The sun will rise from here and on that side, obviously. But a lot of water happens here in this area because I believe, I'm not a weather guy, because of the Everglades. I used to live in Homestead and it rains every day here and it gets nasty storms every day. So that's why I want Andy to tell me what's going on. Because if I'm gonna get slammed here and this gets crazy, I wanna show you crazy, but I don't wanna be uncomfortable either, right? Like weirded out. Let's go ahead and wait for this call. Smash the like button, guys. You haven't even smashed it once. We've done a long video. All right, guys. This weather is starting to pick up, guys. I don't know. Wow. Wait. Oh, what is this guy doing? Dude. Hold on, guys. That has to be Andy. Andy, it can't be terrible. There's a boat leaving right now. Oh, wait. There's a boat leaving and Homeland Security is coming in. Please tell me I'm not going to get wrecked right now. Hold on. Andy, Andy, can you hear me or no?
I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you. I can hear you now. Okay. What is going on? Dude, where are we? Am I going to get wrecked or what?
Yeah. You've got bands that are getting ready to start coming in right now. And it's that yellow and red stuff. It's coming. It's on the way.
Oh,
I mean, within a short period of time, you're going to get hammered. And then I looked at your tide stations.
Okay.
And the closest I can get to you is Turkey Point,
yes,
which is a bit south of you.
Yeah.
And you're not going to have a high tide here for another couple hours. So that water that you're seeing is just going to continue to build. I called the airport, and you're getting southeast winds, which is bad news for you because you know that pushes that water right up from Biscayne Bay, right on top of y'all.
I'm filming it right now. So these bands are coming in. What are these bands from?
Well, we're having this, it's not a hurricane because this thing didn't form subtropically, but it's pretty much going to be like a weak grade hurricane that comes up the East Coast. And we got it easy. The folks that are up in North Carolina are going to have it much worse than we are over the weekend. But we're having flooding here at home in Georgia right now as well with these king tides. And water's been pushed up in places this morning that I haven't seen that high since the last hurricane we had here.
Okay, so
it's not good. If I was you, I mean, damn it, be careful in there. You got a life jacket handy? I'm no kidding, man. You could get trapped, and they've already had to close some of our roads up here while the tide was high. Of course, they'll reopen after the tide gets on, but you could be stuck for an hour or two waiting on the tide to switch.
Do you think it's gonna go? You think it's gonna go higher than this bench that I'm actually sitting on right now? I'm sitting on a bench right now.
Keep in mind now.
Oh, it's pouring, dude. It started to rain.
The wind is pushing this water, and it's been doing it for some days now on top of these king tides, and that's what the concern is.
It's nasty. Look, I'm filming it right now over the pond. It's nasty, Andy. Damn it. Okay, listen. I don't have a life jacket. I don't think I'm gonna need one. I hope not. But I'm in high ground right now.
Well, maybe a flare gun. Keep one of those handy, so you can signal the helicopter.
I could literally do the dinghy series right now.
This call will be recorded.
All right. Listen, I gotta go.
Later.
All right, bye. All right, guys. Oh, there it is. We're getting wrecked. All right, big shout out to Andy Jones from the Menorcan Mullet. We're really good friends. Okay, guys, you just heard what he said. The tide is still coming up. Homeland Security just came in. They docked their boats in there. So does FWC, and so does Biscayne National Park. Like I said, I do feel comfortable. I feel safe. Okay, I don't feel unsafe. I do want to show you guys what is happening here in real time. Okay, now this weather is starting to push in. All right, I think the mosquitoes are going to be the problem. All right, let me show you where and what is happening. Actually, you know what? We're gonna get it over here. Let's put this camera right here so you guys can see me swat all these mosquitoes. I'm looking at that flag, guys, that beautiful American flag, and it's telling me that wind is pushing in and that water's coming in, and this is all gonna be together. We're gonna wait it out. I'm gonna hope that you guys smash the like button for this video, because I'm probably gonna go ahead and get a nice beer and a nice fish sandwich at a restaurant here in Homestead Bayfront. So if you're in the area, obviously you don't have to come on a king tide day. This is not every day. I want you guys to know that. But I do want to show you guys this phenomenon so you guys can see it. Hopefully this passes over. Andy says I'm gonna get wrecked. Maybe we'll film a little bit of it. I gotta conserve my battery on this camera, and I gotta make sure I practice holding on. Relax, it's fine. If I'm worried, guys, if I'm really worried, I will tell you. I promise I will. If you're seeing this video, more than likely somebody else edited it or I edited it. So that's a good thing, okay? All right. I'm gonna guys, I'm gonna deal with this by myself, okay? Might as well just enjoy the moment while I'm here. This is interesting. What the hell is that? Is that a crocodile? Hold on a second. All right, that would be a problem, guys. That would be a problem. No, it doesn't look like a crocodile. Okay, my bad. Oh, Homeland Security is going out. Look at them, guys, look at them. They're going out. There's gotta be a call. Guys, there's gotta be a call. Somebody right now is getting wrecked. Homeland Security, they just came in and they just came out. You just saw them right there. I hope my camera picked that up. Oh my goodness, guys. King tides here, South Florida. This video is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Okay, so that means people need help, okay? So I don't have my VHS on me, but probably something came out on channel 16 and there's an emergency probably happening. Right now, there's mosquitoes everywhere right now because they're under here. Look at the birds. The pelicans are starting to come in. Andy was right. He said, Alfred, you're gonna get wrecked. Now, Homeland Security is in a safe boat. If you guys saw that, I filmed an awesome video of those boats in Bremerton, Washington. It's blowing about 15 to 20, 25 maybe, and those outer bands are pretty wicked. The volleyball court is connected with everything now. It's all in one. See that there, guys? Man, this is interesting. I'm so glad we moved my truck. Okay, I'm so glad we moved my truck to where we put it. And like I said, we're gonna have to wait it out. And now this is just gonna make the situation worse. All right, stay with me, guys. Alfred Montaner. I'm gonna document this whole thing. Okay, I need to conserve this battery. We still have about an hour. Okay, we still have about an hour for high tide, for king tide. All right, be right back. All right, now we're getting something a little bit interesting now. Okay, here's what's happening, guys. I want to show you this because it's getting a lot worse, a lot faster. The mosquitoes are still in the area, making a scene, okay? But now we're starting to get almost like a wake from Biscayne Bay coming over these, and it's connecting everything here. You see? Do you guys see that? Oh, you hear the lightning too. Look, guys, it's starting to come, guys. Wow. Like I said, I'm not worried, okay? I'm not worried. But it is impressive to experience this. At this point, we haven't had lightning, so I like that. But yes, this is hitting at exactly the wrong time, guys. This is not the time for this to happen. I'm so glad that we were able to film the coming into to the park to show that, because at the end of everything, we're going to show how much damage this king tide did. And I can only imagine how many facilities or places or things or certain assets get damaged. I mean, think about it. Like these poles right here by themselves, right? Like at some point that's going to get rusted out. That's going to get damaged because of this water. Look here. See? So I did see Homeland Security leave and come back. Well, they haven't come back. They came back and then they left again, and I have not seen them come back. But it's blowing, guys. It's blowing out there. I did film on my phone a flats boat that I don't know how there is a flats boat coming out of this area, guys. Okay, the bay in Miami, a lot of times people think that they're going to be protected at the bay. You can have some really nasty stuff on Biscayne Bay. When I mean nasty stuff, I'm talking about 3-4 footers, maybe even 5 footers in the bay. We're starting to see some of that ripple in right here on the channel. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see over there, you see the whitecaps crossing over on the distance. Let me see if I can get a little zoomed in on for you guys. Oh, I am zoomed in. That's just, I got a wide angle lens, guys. That's why you guys, and look at the garbage can, right? How high it is. I think for me, where I'm like seeing is here how much water that sand. Remember, all that sand absorbs a lot of water. For that to actually absorb all the water and still, let me see. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. So I think Andy said in a couple hours. Bro, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. Guys, this is crazy. Are you guys even seeing this? This is freaking crazy, dude. No way. Look at it, look at it. It's only gonna get worse. So the weather's actually getting worse. If I had a ribeye right now, guys, I'd bring it over here and I'd cook a steak. I really would. I mean, I don't know if it'll stay on, but I'd try. I still have a little while to wait. But I think what impresses me is that the fact that there's whitecaps in a walking path at Homestead Bayfront. That to me is mind-blowing. And you see how it's all being pushed in. I mean, we've seen worse, right? We've seen worse, rain-wise. I've filmed at Black Point, probably in worse weather. Guys, I've been at Black Point Marina where I filmed the Chit Show in 40 mile, 30 mile an hour winds by accident, right? And those are sometimes in the summer that you just don't even know what's coming. Right now, we're in the beginning of the fall, but you know, over here in Miami, it's always summer. But yeah, all the walkways, everywhere we were on the scooter earlier. Look, this is where I parked my scooter, remember? It's gone. I mean, my scooter right now would have been bloop, 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 damaged, no good, garbage. All right, well, if we get out of this rain, I'll walk a little bit so you guys can see where all the areas. I'll tell you, this is raro, really, really raro. I really meant raro, which means rare or weird. Okay, good to see that they have all this stuff bolted down, right? Now the question is, will we start seeing some fish here, bro? Guys, the fish, they don't know any better. Like, are we gonna see like a snook right here somewhere? Dude, that'll be wild. Guys, if I see a tarpon or something tailing, oh my goodness. What happens to the trees? What happened to the coconut trees at this point? Does that help them, hurt them? Comment below, guys, if you know what that would do. All right, let me continue waiting here, guys. We still got about another half hour before this gets super bad. All right, folks, the storm has just passed. I think there's still more weather out there, okay? But the king tide maxed out at 1:20 p.m. And what is interesting and surprising to me is how fast it's leaving as well, okay? Look at the garbage can. So we already lost, we were probably maybe up to here, maybe, if I had to guess. We're still getting some weather. We are gonna wet this lens, guys. I know, but I do wanna walk before the weather, the actual thing subsides, right? So, oh boy, hold on a second, my phone's acting. Oh my God, look at this, look at this, look at this. My phone is going crazy. All right. That was crazy, first of all. There was things that I published using my phone, so I didn't mess up this camera. Guys, this is very expensive gear, so for me to let this just get wet and, okay, you see, it's starting to subside a lot. Let's go towards the boat ramp, see what's going on at the boat ramp. Hopefully we don't ruin this audio either. If we do, it is what it is. Oh, we're used to messing up things on here. Okay, here's the restaurant. I wonder if they're open. Let's see. All right. So yeah, the worst of the storms already passed. I wouldn't mind having one of these Polarises. What do you think, huh? Let's see how bad it is. Now, where we're gonna see the worst of it is now when we walk that area. Actually, you know what? The day we filmed the other day, I think was probably as bad as today. And I wonder if yesterday was just as bad. Okay, my phone is already, my camera's already telling me, like, hey, you're wet. You got people delivering bait over here. Yeah, I know. My camera's already warning me, guys. But it is what it is. Okay. These guys will deliver live bait over here to the bait and tackle center here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive over there to see exactly how bad the tide is. All right, stick around with me, stay with me. Let's go ahead and see how bad it is here now walking out. Dude, let me tell you, it's impressive how fast it drops. Dude, it drops very fast. Brother, oye, tú vas a tener sal por todo debajo de ese camión y va a ser un rust bucket mañana.
See the salinity right now?
What?
The salinity is 10 right now. That water is more fresh than salt water.
Really?
Yeah. I just tested it right now.
Really?
It's 10.
Okay, so why? Why is it like that?
Because when it rains like crazy, they open all the canals and all that water ends up over here.
So I can speed through with my truck and I'm good?
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying for me, what I'm doing, it's not good.
All right, guys. Hey, okay, what are you giving? Bait? What are you doing?
Bait, live shrimp, everything.
Guys, where is the shrimp?
We got to get up tonight.
You just delivered it?
I just delivered
Oh,
it.
so you're getting water.
I'm getting water now, but that water is no good.
So the water, because of the tide, and even the tide and the rain, is no good?
No good.
For the shrimp.
For the shrimp, yeah.
So what do you do now?
I gotta go to Carson.
Cartown all the way over there in the Keys?
Yeah, and pick it up.
Guys, hey, what a video. Well, listen, where are you leaving right now?
Yeah, I'm about to leave now. Yeah.
Let
I'm
me
gonna put the phone a little deeper now to see what happens.
Okay, look, I want to jump in the truck with you if you can, so you can drop me off in the front.
Okay.
All right, guys, I got to ride to the front. Let's go. Boom. Métele. We're recording, guys. All right, tranquilo. All right, guys. Okay. So, bro, that freaking air is freezing right now because we're wet. All right, what's your name so they know who you are?
Leo.
Guys, Leo is actually a local guy that sells live shrimp to all the bait shops, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what were you telling me that you've been selling a lot less shrimp? Right now you're just trying to get some water. And it's all the canals are opened?
All the gates are open to release all the fresh water. It's been raining almost every day.
Yeah.
So what happens is when they release the gates,
yeah,
all that water ends up on all the canals. So the salinity for the water goes way low. And for the shrimp to keep them alive, it has to be at least 15. And since you saw and I showed you, it was 10. I put my pump all the way down to the bottom. It still was 11, 12, no good.
Okay, so I've been filming the entire the rise and fall. Now it's actually falling. I'm surprised how fast the tide comes down. You just came in a little while ago, so you probably came in when it was the highest. How high was this water coming in?
I'll say at one point it was probably over a foot.
Wow.
Yeah. So I suggest anybody with a small car don't come to Bayfront Park. You will get stuck, and it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's
not fresh water, guys. It's salt water.
Yeah, it's salt water, guys. So and then the salt water will ruin your truck, your car, all that stuff. Okay, so tell me about how are people buying shrimp or what? What's the story?
Well, we got a couple of things.
Okay.
We have the economy, we have the weather, and we have this time of the year. Once school starts, go back to school, everything slow down. So we have three factors. You know, the weather, the guys go back to school, people go back to work after the summer,
Yeah.
and the economy, and
So the economy is kind of slow.
yeah.
Oh, it's very slow over
It's making
here.
it real slow. I'm selling way less shrimp. I'm not gonna say any numbers, but I'm selling way less than last year every day.
Yeah, guys, everything is slow for everybody. Look at this water, bro. This is crazy. Okay, so this is after it started already coming down.
Well, this part right here, I'm sorry, this
Yeah.
part right here is real low, but since you see right in the middle,
Yeah.
it's like a little ditch right there.
Yeah.
I would say right now it's about a foot. You see the difference of the water on the sides. You see the size now?
Yeah.
It's gonna get deeper in there. So even if you have a big truck like mine,
Yeah.
don't go fast. Because if it gets in any electronic, it's hot water, it's gonna ruin your engine, it's gonna ruin anything.
Guys, look. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. This is wild. Okay, so I started this video, Leo, me on a scooter showing how it was prior to the king tide. So the king tides will eventually start subsiding. It's not going to be as high. This doesn't happen all the time. Like December, this already starts going away,
Nah,
right?
it happens every year this time of the year.
Yeah, every year at this time of the year, guys. Once, I mean, it's like a week, right? Guys, he's got to get these work calls. So, all right. You see how it goes? I actually was showing how it was coming in. Increíble. This is crazy, guys. Hey, smash that like button. Big shout out for Leo. Leo, aren't we supposed to try to do a video of what you do, how you work, and how you drop off bait for all these?
Well, we gotta get in contact, and you can go with me one day and make the delivery. That way, that way people know what we go through to get the shrimp and to deliver the shrimp. Some people get mad sometimes. Oh, we don't have no shrimp. Oh, there's no shrimp.
Yeah, but there's no shrimp, but you're just trying to come over here to make sure you can get water for your shrimp, and the water's no good.
And the water's no
and
good.
that's the things that they don't know. And
it's a lot of factors with the shrimp. The shrimp is very delicate.
Okay, West Coast. I just came from the West Coast right now. Weren't you guys getting, like, isn't there like people that get stuff from the West Coast?
It's a few companies down here in South Florida with deliver shrimp and live bait.
Okay.
I'm the only one that go far as on the West Coast.
Okay.
I go very far. I'm not gonna say where because I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
But I go 7-8 hours away to get shrimp, and this year is being one of the worst in 5-6 years. Meaning the shrimp is not that many.
Yeah.
And they're real small. And since the trip is so long, me bringing small shrimp, and some of them don't make it.
Guys, hey, déjame aquí. I'm gonna stay right here because I'm parked on the backside. Leo,
hey,
call me. Llámame, dame tu tarjeta.
I don't have it.
Okay, I'm gonna get it from the side of the truck.
Get it from the side of the truck and give me a call.
Oye, thank you, bro.
All right, Babu.
Guy, oye,
Okay.
nos vemos.
Dale, Babu.
Oh my God, guys, look at this.
Careful.
Yeah, guys.
No.
Go, guys. This is what's really happening here. Hey, how wild was that, right, guys? Look. More people coming through. Guys, look, I'm telling you, this is so crazy. My lens is super wet, guys, but look, you have some visitors coming in here. And look, just so you get context, right? It was actually higher earlier. And look how low he is there. Look at this, that's wild. Hey guys, Alfred Montaner making a scene. I hope you guys enjoyed. Look guys, look at this. That is for sure a company truck. That is not somebody's truck, for sure. 100%. Comment below, guys. Hey, rust bucket or what? Oh my goodness. Guys, this is all salt water. Wild. Guys, Alfred Montaner making a scene as always. Hey, don't forget to smash that like button. I'm sorry about this lens. Guys, it's hard to do what I do when the weather's like this. I'm out of here. Boom!